Welcome to Off-Grid Island. I'm Oliver, and this is Helena. Together we bought an island in the Finnish wilderness with nothing on it, and the goal is to transform the island into our dream cottage. The only problem is, we've never built anything before, but slowly we're transforming the island into our own. We started in July 2024 with just a tent, and now we have an island tiny home built out of logs from our island. It's finally time to start building our first real log cabin on the island. A traditional Finnish sauna. We are back at the island, hoping to finish all of the foundations this trip.
Oh my god,
so
the
next
rain!
Trip, yeah, it is. It's raining right now. So that next trip, we can come out here and start working on the logs. That's the goal. I got all the stuff to finish the pillars, and we should have everything we need out on the island. So it is just getting these foundations done, as long as we can make it to the island.
Odotetaan. Okay.
Okay, looks like the tarp blew off that. Hopefully our concrete's okay. This is not good. It's definitely been rained on a bit. Hopefully it's still fine. I had rocks on the edges of the tarp. It must have not been enough. This looks pretty good. Okay, since it's already starting to get a bit dark, I do want to do the foundation stuff, but I'm going to try starting that tomorrow because I got to measure everything and then set it up and then pour, and I don't want to get the mixer dirty right now just to wash it right afterward. We're going to be trying to play around with the axes. Got these guys here, especially that old looking one, the Kellakoski. I'm going to try and make the handle for it slowly. Look at that. Okay. It's becoming something. People from the island, the closest island to us, they just came by. They're very nice, and they gave us a little mushroom picking basket because they know Helena loves her chanterelles, so they showed us some mushroom spots on the island.
We also discovered that Tini loves mushrooms as well.
Yes. Apparently it was a race between Helena and Sini for who gets the mushroom.
What does that mean?
Oh my god. Like, what? Cabin goers?
Wow. What a combo.
Adventurous. Color. Gonna get ready for bed here, but I'm happy with what we've been able to do so far. Getting this kind of from a literal tree to this. Feels like it could be an axe handle. She's so cute. Sini is ready for bed.
How many footings are you gonna get done today?
5. We're gonna do all 5. This looks pretty good. Can you move it a little to the left, the other side? Like to the left of center, because then I'm gonna put the edge of this on the other. Oh, my left. You're right. We measured the 4 corners, and everything is pretty close to how we want it. It's 5 centimeters off on being square, which I feel like is pretty good considering how big this is. It's like an 8-meter distance. People were saying like these things are massive. These are too big, and we're doing this according to the architectural drawings that we had made for this. That's the only part of the process that we did not do ourselves. We want to make sure it's up to code and up to building regulations so that this does not get destroyed. We are allowed to build this without getting a permit because of the new rules, but we do still have to adhere to all the rules and regulations in order for this not to get torn down. And one of the main reasons these are so big is our soil type. It's kind of like a clayey, slatey stuff. The other thing is logs are heavy. This is gonna be so much heavier than a normal house, so there's so much weight. That's another reason it needs to be so big. The last reason is we are on a hill here. So we're dropping about 4 or 5 feet going down this hill, which makes the pillars need to be pretty big.
What are you doing, Sini?
Thank you to the people in the comments. I just tried a different way of doing this, which is definitely the way you're supposed to do it, and I was doing it wrong. I was wondering why this thing spun. I thought it was like broken because it was like harder, but holy crap, it goes so much faster. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. That's so much better. Definitely should have had these last time. A mask. After the first pour, I ended up putting a shirt over my face because you could just feel that the dust was not good. But now we have like an actual mask. Other thing, better gloves for the job. I had like thick ones, like leather ones, and they were getting covered in it, so I didn't have them on all the time. And the first few pours, I didn't have it on at all, and could definitely feel it in my fingers. This is like a thing. If you're ever pouring concrete, definitely do gloves. I feel like a lot of things, it always says like you should wear gloves or like this and that. I just personally hate having gloves on. I don't know why, but this is one that I definitely have to, because after doing the concrete, like I could feel on my fingertips. It almost felt like there was like a lot of like tiny cuts, and now they're like, there's like the skin is like healing on the tips of my fingers, and I can feel like that it's callousing or something. They definitely don't feel normal. Probably a little bit more effective than my duck shirt. Got 100% battery. Should be enough for this battery. Might get us almost done with all the holes. And it begins! What?
She's like, excuse me.
Thank you.
Is that it?
No. Still 1 or 2 more loads.
It looks done.
Yeah, but we need 10 centimeters at least on top of the barb, or on top of the wire mesh, and I bet you we're at like 5. All right, next hole. First load is about to go in. I spilled some out the front.
This one seems like it needs more water.
Hmm?
This one?
Last one. Almost there on the second hole. Hole number 2 is done. We're gonna eat some lunch, come back out here. Hopefully we can get, for sure, 1 more. Hopefully 2 more done. The other thing I kind of want to try and figure out this trip is our little log lifting system, because some people had some ideas in the comments from before. So kind of want to put them to the test, see if it'll work. Getting some food in us. Also, I'm charging my phone with the battery. I did not know that was possible. It was kind of cool. So this hole is right on, I think, like a granite, like the hill. Like it's kind of what the ground is. I want to see if I can drill into this at all. I don't think I need to by any means, but people were saying it's just gonna make it like really strong and not gonna move anywhere if I can drill in here a little bit, put a piece of rebar in it. So it's definitely going in. You can just smash that in there. That seems pretty cool.
What is this hammer?
This was from the flea market. It was just an old hammer thing, and when I bought those like old log screw things, they were all like, the log screws were like $2 a piece, like the old school ones, and then this was like $1. So I was like, let's see. I wonder if that'll do anything. I maybe should do more. Maybe I'll do more on the other one. It was kind of just a test on here. Something is trying to eat all the little fish. That's crazy. I saw something splash earlier, so I came out here. Okay, so we have this going here. I need this right about here to line up, so... There we go. Another hole is done. So we have, what is that, 7 of the 9. Only 2 left. I think I'm gonna get the other hole ready tonight, but we'll do the pouring and stuff tomorrow. Got this hole kind of set up. This is all set up. So we've just got the last 2, this guy in the middle. I think we're gonna start getting ready for bed and get to finishing these tomorrow. It's supposed to rain later in the day, so I'm gonna try waking up a little bit earlier, finish these, and then we can maybe try getting started on the pillars. Can you film me drilling the thing? It was a good day. Excited to get these foundations done. It's going to be so much fun to start working on the logs, and it's coming. We've got Oitokalosta helping us out again, so they're going to be shipping the things out now, and we're going to be getting all the log scribes, all the like axe things, and what else is there? Log scribes, like log dogs, things to kind of keep the logs in place, things to scribe the logs, things to help take the center out of it. So I also got things to help split the logs as well, because I need to split the first layer of logs, which is going to be the next interesting part of this process. But yeah, that stuff's on the way, which is exciting. So it's almost time to start everything. Just woke up and gonna go check on the holes, see how they're doing. It's definitely pretty hard. Still needs to dry a bit. Sini stepped in this one. She kept stepping in the concrete. It was kind of frustrating, but I think they're still fine. this is gonna be our last footing.
What happened?
It fell in again. I guess it's a first hole and a last hole kind of thing, you know? Look at these things. It absolutely squashed the holders.
Oh.
I do think everything else is fine though, so. It is done. All 9 of the footings are done and poured, which is so cool. I just cleaned out the mixer, got it sitting there. We're not gonna use it again today. Pretty sure it's gonna take after lunch the entire time, getting these pillars to the right height and making sure they're in the perfect spots, all those things. And then once I do that, tomorrow, hopefully I can come out here with the mixer and just finish pouring them in. And that's the aim of this trip. Corn is yummy. Up here. That's still a bit tall, but I think if we have it here, can we get this lower? Okay, so with this, I have it right at this edge, which is good. And it works out pretty good, I think, because over here at least, it lines up like perfectly with this one, which also lines up almost perfectly with this. I can put like a little bit of cement in between one of these and it should make it go perfect, so I don't even think I have to cut anything. This one maybe have to cut. It's right here, so maybe I can put cement in between, maybe I have to cut here. What, right in the middle. So this one I think I'm gonna have to cut. If it's not exactly perfect, I think we'll be fine because I can use the log to kind of help level it out, like do a little bit of notching and things like that. Basically, the reason I think these are in here is just to reinforce the pillar, make sure it's stronger. They do have the ones connecting to the actual like footing itself, you know, the right angle ones that I bent and put inside of here. But if it's taller than those, I need more reinforcement. And in order for it to stay strong enough, this has to like overlap with the other one. Okay, got the rebar. In all of these holes are pillars, I guess. One more thing I gotta set up, and it's the rod that goes inside. I'm also gonna grab the angle grinder and try and figure out if I can get this like diamond blade or something on there. Supposedly that cuts through this stuff.
Hello. Hello, Sini.
I got these. I can't find my little diamond blade thing for the angle grinder. I might have to go check if it's in the car. I don't understand. It's not in the bag. It's not in the boat. Oh yeah. I'll probably put these in when it's drying and then let it just be long and cut it once I have the log on there, so I know exactly how much I can cut and I can get it as short as possible. We're gonna row over to the car, hope that the blade's in there, because otherwise I gotta figure out a different way to cut cinder blocks, and I do not know. It better be in there. I don't even know. I think maybe with a chisel I can try doing something otherwise, but it'd be a lot easier to use the angle grinder.
What happened?
What do you think? God damn it! Kind of need these for the car, huh? Uh-oh. I'm not seeing a blade. Looked at the hardware store closest to us. They're already closed, but they do have one of the blades at like a kind of everything store. So I think we're gonna try and go there. Oh, I left my hat. I'm gonna try getting this rope higher and tighter than last time on both these trees. I also got a couple like little ratchet straps to attach to some of the nearby trees on this guy so that hopefully they can keep it from bending. That's what people were saying. Different. This being so heavy is what's causing me problems with getting the line super tight. So I'm thinking if I can get it up there and then just tie this around the rope so that it kind of blocks it. If it's way up there, it shouldn't be sagging the line as much. This is up there now, and it's pretty high. I'm gonna try strapping this onto maybe that tree, and hopefully that tree if it reaches. Maybe I'll get a longer rope too. All these. It is up there, and I have it like hooked up to this because if I don't, it turns into a zip line, flies down there. I'm hoping with the log weight, it'll kind of not do that. The main thing I wanted to say is when I tried setting this up last time, people were saying I should be using a steel rope and that this like synthetic rope is useless and like it's not going to be what I should be using. But this isn't just like any one. I think it's called what is it called? Daimia. But the rope is actually like very, very strong. It's actually like stronger than a lot of steel cables. And the biggest benefit for something like this is it has like a lot less of a stretch factor too, because people were saying this is going to stretch more than a steel rope, and it's actually the opposite. This one, the type of fiber it is, it barely stretches at all, so it's good in that sense. It's also, if it snaps, way safer. Almost all the ropes, actually all of the ropes we do use out here have been not steel ones and these synthetic ones, and it's good because whether I'm winching, whether it's something like this, if it does break, it's not going to whip back in the same way that a steel one would, so we're not going to die. It is really, really strong. I forget like the rating on this thing, but it was like 9,000 kilos or something like absolutely insane. All right, so the way that we have this set up is there is this little ratchet strap connected to here, keeping this tree from bending as much as it needs to. The green thing is like a 2,000 kilo working weight rope, so pretty damn strong. The logs are probably about 250 kilos for the biggest ones. Then we have the 4-ton hand puller, which is stretching our line. It's like Daimia rope or something. We've got our 1-ton like chain hoist. That's the one thing I do maybe want to upgrade is the chain hoist. It's just hard because I couldn't really find long ones that are at least 2.5 meters that have a higher strength. And then it's on our pulley to move around. But I do think this should work. I also got this strap, which I'll be using to go underneath the logs. This is what, a 3,000 kilo working load. Also really strong. And I just like put it on the ground. It actually works perfectly. It basically goes exactly from the ground height to this rope. So it's like, it is gonna work perfectly. This is about the max height we're gonna be able to lift stuff. So hopefully it gets us basically to the top. I do have faith that it's gonna work. We're gonna head to bed, and tomorrow it is gonna be time to start doing the pillars. Whoa! Sini, you're doing tricks. Oh my God. Got the new diamond thing on the angle grinder. Seems like, hoping I'll be able to cut the cinder block with this, and it won't be hard. I was gonna use a circular saw, but I couldn't find a blade that fit the circular saw, so. Got all of the pillars to the right height. Only had to cut, I think, 3 of them. So not too much cutting. Was able to get it done with that angle grinder. It would have been a lot easier if I had the circular saw because it would have gone all the way through, but got that done. Now it's going to be time to pour. The only thing I'm not 100% sure on is like these rods, right? On this one or any of the shorter ones, no problem, right? This sticks out plenty. The log will go on top and it'll go through. The ones that are taller, so it's basically just these 4 over here, it's like the rod's not gonna stick out. So I need to have it be out higher. I don't know what the best way to do that is. Maybe I can just pour the concrete, set it in there, and it's thick enough to just keep it afloat. I'm hoping that's the case, because if not, I don't really know how I'm gonna get the rod to stay at the exact height. 1, 2, 3, 4 pillars all done. I'm keeping them covered because it is a bit rainy out right now. Last one. Last block. That's crazy. Literally perfect. We did it. All 9. We also have all of the footing done, all of the foundations done. They have pillars, they have the rod to connect it to the things. Like, we are done doing cement work, which I am very happy about. It wasn't very hard, but it was not very fun. Next trip, splitting the first layer of log, getting those hopefully into position, and seeing where we go from there. But it is time to start building a log cabin and actually using logs. Really excited about that, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you again for watching, and the foundations are done.